Welcome to Dropping In, a podcast of storytelling and interviews with your host, Winter Olympian Mercedes Nicoll.
Thank you so much for dropping in. This is series 10. Now, this is take 2 because I've already done a Whistler Kids series, but we have so many cool people here. I wanted to do another one, and there could be a third. Who knows? So, those of you that don't know, Whistler has over 12,000 residents, 2 elementary schools, 1 private school, 1 high school in this pretty sweet community. Now, Whistler does produce a lot of Olympians. That's me. I am one of them, as well as athletes. But in this series, I talk to a diverse group of people, from Olympians to business leaders and all around just talented humans that I think are really cool people. This is episode 83. Let me introduce the guest that we will be dropping in with today. This guest, I've had his sister and mother both drop in. So this is really cool. He's a talented kid that snowboards, skateboards, and surfs. He's head coach of the Whistler Skateboard Club and actually has a skateboard with his name on it. And I'm going to ask him about that one. His family moved to Whistler when he was 9 years old. He grew up in the Whistler Valley Snowboard Club. He's on the Canadian National Snowboard Team. This kid is so nice that he turned himself into the cops for something that they weren't actually even aware of. So that's something I want to get into as well. This son, brother, snowboarder, skateboarder, surfer is one of the nicest kids that I know. Let's drop in with Whistler kid Truth Smith. Truth, how are you?
Doing great. How you doing, Mercedes?
I'm good. I love that I've had like most of your family on my podcast. You guys are just so amazing.
Yeah, they're all pretty rad.
It's awesome. Okay, are you ready to drop in?
I am ready to drop in.
All
Thanks
right,
for
you
having
don't.
me too. I'm super stoked.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for being my guest. So I have 10 rapid fire questions that are never rapid. It's so the listeners get to know you a little bit more. Here we go. Number 1, where in the world are you today?
Today I am in my little brother's bedroom in Whistler, BC.
Amazing. Okay, this is a good question that I love asking, and I feel like I already know your answer, but back in the day, Whistler and Blackcomb were separate entities, and you had to choose one or the other. If you had to choose now, what would you choose?
I'm gonna go Blackcomb just because I am a park rat, and if you've ever seen me on the mountain, it's in the Blackcomb Park. So yeah, I'm gonna have
That
to
was
say
like almost a no-brainer. All the girls said Blackcomb, the real wild kittens, they all said Blackcomb too. I was like,
yeah,
"Oh, okay, yeah, I get it."
yeah. Whistler's cool. Love Whistler. No hate. Just Blackcomb. I'm gonna choose Blackcomb.
Nice. Okay, number 3, where do you hang out in Whistler? Like, where's your spot?
I was pretty much raised at the skate park.
Yeah.
So in the summer, you're probably going to see me at the skate park.
Mhm.
Sometimes you'll find me at a lake.
Okay.
And in the winter, you'll find me at Blackcomb. That's pretty much, those are my spots right there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Number 4, are you a morning person or a night owl?
I don't know if I'm either, or I don't know if I'm not one.
Yeah.
I usually wake up pretty early and
Yeah.
I like being out at night. So it's like a bit of both. It's like,
Okay. A
yeah.
little bit of both. I like that. Wait, how old are you now?
19.
19.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like you're gonna get into being maybe a night owl. I don't know.
Let's see what happens.
We will see. Okay. Number 5, how do you start your day?
Oh, okay. Usually I'll wake up.
Mhm.
I'll pop off my little loft bed my dad made me.
Nice.
I will, depending on the day, I'll either get my snowboard stuff on, try to scramble some socks, whatever I have. I'll just put it all on, head
Yeah.
upstairs, grab a glass of water, say what's up to mom, dad, who's ever awake.
Yeah.
Also try to scramble like a little snack. I'm not a big breakfast guy, so it's like a granola bar or like a little something. And then, yeah, I'll just head to the mountain or head to the skate park.
In your nice, sweet truck.
In my schmawmobile, which I wish was a truck, but
Wait, don't you have a truck?
my mom has a truck, but I got a
Oh.
1999 Pontiac van that I bought for $1,000, and it's
Oh.
currently uninsured.
Oh, so I thought that was your truck. That's your mom's truck. It's
I
like
wish that
this
was my truck.
sweet truck. I was like, yeah, Truth is crushing it. He's got this
Yeah.
baller truck.
No, no, unfortunately, that is not mine. But
Okay.
when I drive it, I do feel pretty dope.
Yeah, for real. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 6. If you chose, would you choose a book or would you choose Netflix?
Netflix. Sorry, I haven't read a book in like forever.
Oh, that's awesome. What's the last show that you maybe binged on Netflix?
Last
I know
show I
that's a
binged.
tough question. Or like Prime, like you could say Yellowstone. I don't know.
Okay, I did watch Yellowstone, but I really was into Vikings. I binged
Oh,
that in the summer
okay.
with my buddy.
Yeah,
And, like I was down. Usually I'll binge a show, watch like 4 seasons, and then won't watch it, and then it's
yeah.
just like that's it for me. But
Done and dusted.
yeah, that was a
Nice.
good one.
Vikings. Okay, I haven't watched that one. That's
No, it's good. I'm
add
hyped
that.
on it.
Nice.
Definitely suggest it.
Okay, number 7. This is a tough question.
Okay.
Name one thing that you have learned the hard way? Everything.
I got towed yesterday. I got mom's Jeep towed yesterday.
Oh no.
That comes straight to the head. That
Wait,
is a
wait.
lot
Where
more.
were you?
I was in Vancouver. Yeah, it was
Oh,
pretty
brutal.
frustrating. Yeah, it's pretty
I've been
hectic day.
down there. It's complicated.
Yeah, I got a parking ticket in the morning, and then at lunch I got a car towed, and then on the way home I got pulled over by the cops. So it was a pretty hectic day.
What?
Yeah,
Were
I
you
learned a lot
speeding?
yesterday. No,
You're like,
I was swerving, so I'm not the best driver. My friends could help me on that. It's not really something to be stoked about, but I swerved quite a
"Oh,
bit, and I'm trying to stay in the
no."
lines, and yesterday I was swerving too much, I guess, and someone called me in.
No.
So sorry to the person who called me in if you're watching this. I
You're
made
like, "I was not drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll work on my driving."
Yeah, yeah, for sure. There's, like, 2 of them that pulled up on me too. I was like, "What, do they think I'm a thief or something?" Like, they definitely got the wrong guy. I'm just here driving. But,
Blast. Did you have
yeah.
to do a breathalyzer?
No, he was pretty understanding. I was like, "Dude, today's been pretty hectic. I'm pretty tired," and he's like, I don't know, he, like, went, talked to his boss, came back, he, like, breathed into my face, and he's like, "Alright, yeah, you're good, man. Just"
Stop
yeah.
swerving.
Yeah, "Just be careful. Get home, go to sleep," pretty much. That's
Oh my
funny.
gosh, wild. Okay,
Yeah.
big day. Yesterday was a big day. We should talk about that.
Yeah,
So
yesterday was
I
bad.
had I had Bo Jarvis on
Yeah,
episode
great
80,
man.
the first
Yeah.
episode of this series, and lo and behold, I'm gonna have at least 3 of you that are part of the Old School Initiative
No way.
on this series as well. So yeah,
Cool.
the Real Wild Kittens, yourself, and I'm gonna have Broderick on as well.
Sick. Rad.
So they
Rad.
don't know how that worked out, but it worked out in such a
I mean
random way because you're all really cool Whistler kids.
Thank you.
Um, yeah, do you
They're
wanna just, like, give a little Coles Notes on why you were in the city yesterday? And again, we are recording today, and it is Sunday, May 13th, the day before Mother's Day.
yeah.
A little reminder.
We were down there for brand camp, so Whistler Old School has been supporting a couple of us in many
Yeah,
ways, and yesterday they, like, created a brand camp for us, which is so cool because I mean, we're all interested in, like, starting a brand or even personal branding, like, it's pretty big in our sport.
yeah,
So, Bo brought together, like, a couple of people that have, like, are super big in the,
mhm,
like, kind of like starting brands, they've all crushed it.
yeah,
And we started at his office where I got the parking ticket,
dink
and
it.
that was awesome. Like, that's the sickest office I've ever been in. I was tripping out. We were like 20 stories high. I'm like looking out the windows. There's snacks, free snacks. I was like, yo, I was frothing. And then yeah, I believe his name was Jeff, and he just like told us everything, like a lot of the stuff that he's learned. We had
Mhm,
questions, and then we headed to Lanyards, which was rad.
cool.
Super rad place. Lanyards is cool.
It
They
is, yeah.
he taught us a lot, showed us around, gave us some skateboards, which was cool. And I
Oh,
got told from
awesome.
Lanyards, and then we were like, the ending destination was Supra, and like I was so frothed to see Supra and like get to be there, and I was like bombing back to get there. And yeah, the owner of Supra is just such a rad guy. He told us a lot. He's super smart and just yeah, showed us around, gave us some goodies,
Aw, what a
explained.
great
Oh,
experience.
it's so cool. Big shout out to them for making that happen. I was
For
like
sure, for sure. What a very
beyond
cool initiative.
yeah.
Nice. So you picked up some good tips.
Yeah,
You
picked
got
up
you
some
got
tips, wrote down some notes,
yeah, for
and
sure.
just, like, yeah, made some new connections, which is always fun.
Nice. Okay. Number 8, you do a lot of sports. What's your favorite sport?
Snowboarding.
Mm, snowboarding.
Yeah, snowboarding, sport, hobby,
Love
wannabe
it.
profession, whatever you wanna call it. It's like, I don't know, nothing quite like it. Skateboarding's sick too, but snowboarding is amazing.
Okay, so I named in your bio that you do snowboarding, skateboarding, and surfing. Is there anything else that you do that I don't know about?
I'm gonna be honest, I suck at surfing. I wouldn't consider myself a surfer. I wish
Yeah,
I
but
could
you
say
do it.
I stand up on the board. I surf like a snowboarder. If you A lot of people know what that means. I stick my
Yeah.
butt out, I try to prance around and pop, and it just does not look good. But, I don't know, I like playing all sports. Like, I'll go play soccer with some friends or, like,
Mhm.
basketball. We're playing froth today. Like, anything. Froth's not much of a sport, but it's all just fun. I'm super keen to pick up a ball or just, like, go get a team together and get a little competitive. I'm a big competitor, so that's
You
about
don't say. Being on the national team. So frolf for the listeners and viewers, what's that?
disc golf.
Disc golf.
That's definitely a hobby. I don't know if that's called a sport. We got pretty competitive out there today,
Did you
me and the Schwab crew. Yeah, I didn't
It's
win.
challenging. I don't love it because I feel like it's a lot. I'm like, just where did it go? It went far in the
Yeah,
wrong mostly in the wrong direction for me.
that's pretty much all it is. You throw it and you look for it, and then you throw it again, and then you look
Yeah,
for it.
totally.
But
Okay.
it's fun.
So snowboarding is your favorite sport. Okay, number 9. We're almost at the end of the rapid fire.
Yeah.
Number 9, would you choose lakes or mountains?
Mountains, mountains, mountains.
S
Yeah.
So quick.
I
Well,
think we
luckily enough, we have both here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we could probably find a little lake in some mountain somewhere,
Definitely,
and
definitely.
lakes are fun.
I would s a lot of people have said both, so that's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, number 10, what's one core memory from your childhood in Whistler?
Wow, there's so many.
Yeah,
Um, wow. Uh, Probably just, like, growing up with, like, my best friends and just every single day there's something to do,
yeah,
and, like, you ring them. It's been the same guys for the past, whatever, 10 years,
yeah,
and you're like, "Hey, like, what are we doing today?" It's like, "Alright, let's go snowboarding." Like, we go snowboard. It's like, "Okay, now let's go skate." We go skate, and let's go
yes.
climb on some roof and find out what happens, it's like just, like, every single day there's something cool that you're gonna get to do with your friend or put a smile on your face. But yeah, I don't know if I have one in
That's a
particular.
No, that's a good answer.
Yeah,
That's a really good answer. I
just
mean,
yeah,
having your friend crew and again, like our backyard is very different from other people's backyards. We have mountains and lakes and trails and you can be active and
yeah.
do so many different sports. So we're really, really lucky here.
Oh, we're so lucky, it's insane. Very good.
All right, Truth. That was the rapid fire. You crushed
Okay,
it. Made
cool.
it through. Now I want to talk about what it's like growing up in Whistler. What's Did you moved here when you were 9, so you
Yeah,
would have done elementary school here. Which
yeah.
elementary school did you go to?
So I was at the Whistler Waldorf
Oh, yeah.
school,
Yeah, yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Um, Went there from grade 4 to grade 10.
Mhm.
Super rad, loved it, we didn't have a gym, so everything was outdoors.
Yeah.
I was able to get pretty creative there and, like, learn a ton of different skills, meet a ton
Yeah.
of different people, we were all pretty close, pretty small class.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was rad, and
And
then
then you went over to the high school. What was that decision?
pretty much, like, my best friends had switched over, like, the year before,
Okay.
so I was
Okay.
like, "Okay, I think I wanna go with my friends," so
Totally,
I was
totally.
never really at school, like, if
Yeah,
I'm
we're
being honest, I was snowboarding most of the time.
Okay, yeah, let's talk about that because when
Yeah,
I was in school, we had a very different system and did we had a quarter system, so the middle 2 quarters over the winter,
yeah.
we would do math independently. What did yours look like?
So, during COVID, we had that quarter system, and that was
Oh,
so
yeah,
sick.
they brought it back. It was
Yeah,
the best.
that was the sickest thing ever because I could, like, do 2 hard courses
Yeah,
and then just pretty much not be there, and then come back and do 2 hard courses, take 1 online, and do another one in school, and it was, like, so
brilliant.
good.
Yeah,
And then
totally.
last year, high school was kinda kicking my ass, I'm not gonna lie.
Uh-oh.
They did the double semester, and I was like, picked my courses,
Yeah.
decided to take pre-calc, which was very dumb.
Ooh,
I
that's a challenge.
I love math, but I was like, this is like now that I'm out of high school and not doing anything with pre-calc, I'm like, you're an idiot for taking that. And I was stressing. I was like, that was hard.
For
Um,
sure.
and then yeah, like was traveling so much, so I had to do a lot of homework. And mom was scared I wasn't gonna finish grade 12,
Yeah.
but
I think most parents of
yeah,
athletes think
she's like,
that.
you gotta finish it. So I grinded it out. Wouldn't
Yeah.
say I finished it in the best way you can finish high school, but
You
I
did
passed.
it.
I did it. I passed, and I'm done. So I'll take it.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Okay, so you've been talking about traveling a lot. Whereabouts have you traveled to?
Alrighty,
I
I've
mean,
been
I
to
know it's hard to remember everywhere.
I went to Australia last summer, moved there for the summer.
Yeah.
Went to Switzerland this year, Finland this year. Finland's insane.
Oh, I love Finland.
Yeah, that's actually probably the craziest place I've ever been. Like, I was tripping out the whole time.
Yeah. So you
Went
would go to Finland in, did you go when did you go?
shoot, December.
October?
Early
December,
December,
December.
early November, yeah.
Okay, wicked. I had my 30th birthday there.
No way.
In Ruka, yeah. I
It's
thought that was, like, the most fun place to train because everything's lit up, so you ride an early session and then a night session. I was like, "This is the best I've ever" like,
it's
what?
nuts.
Mind blown. So much
Yeah,
snowboarding.
it's so cool.
Yeah, that's
And
rad.
everyone there is just so cool.
I know.
Yeah,
I
A class there.
really like it there. Cool. And so is this with, the national team the whole time?
Yeah, so all this year has been with the national team, except Australia, I went with my 2 best friends.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I guess Switzerland, went to Edmonton this year.
Oh, yeah, you did the big air.
This is in
Wait,
Canada.
were you injured for the big air, or when
No,
did you get injured this
I
year?
got injured in Calgary.
Okay, yeah, so you did do the big air in Edmonton, and that was such a cool show.
That was surreal, like,
Yeah.
that's, like, nothing like I've ever done before. I walked in, and it's just this you're looking at this massive jump, and you're just tripping
Right?
out. Yeah,
It's so
it's
cool.
my mom was there too, she was pretty nervous. My
I
dad was there.
believe it.
My dad's been to a couple of competitions of mine, so he was able to watch, but, yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
crazy. You're kinda tripping out when you're looking at it.
If
It's
I
like
had kids and they were hitting that, I'd be like, "Oh god, I'm not watching."
Yeah, it's fun.
Very cool. Okay, so you've traveled a lot, as you just said. When you come home to Whistler, what's that like?
Hmm. It's good. So I still live in the parents' house, so when I come home, usually it means I gotta get some stuff done at home,
Yeah, yeah.
whether that's, like, clean my room or, like, do a couple chores, but when you're home, you got a bit more responsibility when you're home. Not
Fair,
not
totally
saying, like,
fair.
the chores are super, like, you gotta be responsible to do that, but, like, you gotta, like, see, like, maybe I got a job this week or something.
Mhm.
But it's nice, you get to see your family, and it's always nice to see the family, and then usually I'm only home for a couple days, so it's pretty fast paced, and you're
On
back,
to the
you're,
next.
like, answering a ton of questions, and then you're gone.
Yeah,
Like,
for
never
sure.
really didn't have much time to settle in until I hurt myself.
Right.
But, I mean, being home for this spring has been incredible. Like, last year, I felt like I rushed out of here to go to Australia, which was so amazing. But,
Mhm.
like, I'm here for a bit this summer, and I'm, like, hyped to just, like, hang out, relax, enjoy the time with the friends and family, so
Yeah. There's something to be said to kinda getting a little bit of all 4 seasons, if possible.
yeah.
So that's, like, one thing that probably our listeners and viewers don't always they're not always they don't know what the life of an athlete is like. So when you're on the road, it's kind of like go, 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 on to the next, moving forward, and then for me, when I came home, when I got a little older, I was kinda like, "Man, we kinda have everything here, and it's awesome."
Yeah. Straight up. Oh, that's cool.
And I, like, really appreciate it. I
Yeah.
like, get to look out at the mountains and be like, "This view is pretty sweet," I'd say.
Yeah. We did a we got to do a sunset shoot the other night, which was, like, probably the craziest thing I've ever done, one of the craziest things, and,
Good.
you're going up the sled and it's sunset, and, like, I was almost, like, started crying a couple times. I was like, "There's no freaking way I get to live this life right now." Like,
Yes,
what
I
has,
love
like,
that.
come together in my life to make me here at this moment, and just, like, these mountains, this sun, this clouds over here, and I was just, like, tripping out. Like, it was so amazing.
Such a beautiful view, and, like, those I was that with Ryan Regier? Was he filming you guys? Or maybe that was
Probably. Yeah, he was
okay.
probably up.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I saw the behind the scenes of that, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, finally, they're doing it again. It's so beautiful, such good
Yeah.
views."
Yeah, I
Alright,
know.
anything else about being a Whistler kid? Like, you are now a head coach of, the Whistler Skate Club,
That's fun. Yeah,
right?
I did that last summer, but then I went to Oz, so I couldn't do it.
Mhm.
But I'm gonna be there a bit this summer, helping out
Very cool.
what I can. Yeah, I don't know, like, growing up in Whistler is probably the coolest thing ever. You
Yeah,
know,
what would you say about the community? Like, we're pretty sweet group of people, but what I wanna hear from your point of view.
yeah, I mean, I have, like it's all one family, you know? It's I grew up at the skate park, like I said, so I have, like, a skateboard community where it's like you go there and you feel at home, and then you got your
Yeah,
snowboard community where you're heading up the mountain, you see everyone there, and everyone is always just, like, so just pretty much everyone's mostly just, like a family, you know? Everyone's so nice, they're like, "Hey, how you doing?" Gives you the knuckles, it's like
yeah.
yeah, it's the Whistler community is probably the best community I've been involved in.
Mhm.
Like,
So
everyone's
cool.
just so welcoming, like,
Well, you are too. Don't
welcoming.
discredit yourself. You're like the nicest. You always say hi, and I think it's amazing. And I think that's really something to be said as well. Like good
Great.
people meet good people and kind of stick together, which is nice.
Yeah, yeah, cheers, appreciate that.
Okay. Skate park, so many things to do in Whistler. If you like could choose to live anywhere else in the world, where might that be?
Probably Australia or Finland.
Okay.
I don't like
Okay.
going to places that speak a different language just
It's a bit
because
challenging.
it's a bit challenging. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like having, like, English people. Australia just felt like I was in Whistler, to be honest. It's like
Oh, because we
pretty
have
much
so many Australians?
yeah, pretty much everyone that's here in the winter, I was like, "Oh, hey, what are you doing down here?" It's like it's pretty
Totally.
funny,
Oh,
and
man.
they're nice too. I love them down there. California would be cool, but I not like America's so big and just everything seems so fast paced there.
Mhm,
I don't know.
mhm.
I'll probably stay in Whistler. Big
Yeah,
fan of Whistler.
I like it. No, I had the Real Wild Kittens on right before you, on
Yeah.
the episode right before you. You guys
Rad kid.
hang out a lot?
Yeah. I mean, we grew up with them. My
So,
sister was one of the OG Wild Kittens too.
that's what they were saying.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
yeah. We
didn't
all grew up
realize
together.
that.
They're so rad. They're
Very
doing some
cool.
cool things over there. It's great to see.
Yeah,
They're
they're
shredders.
I really like what they've done for girls in the skate park. I think that's pretty rad.
That's
But
huge. It's like
I feel like I've also seen you with the girls in the skate park for their, like, days. No?
yeah, I'll come and hang out. I was at Waffle Day last year.
Okay.
I'll try to go when I can, you know, like,
Y
I feel like it's good to, like, get a mix to show that, like, they're bringing the girls there, okay, like, I'll be there and show them that, like, we're stoked that you're there, you know, like, these
yeah,
dudes are stoked that you're coming, you know?
yeah. I
And I
love
just,
that.
I like being involved in the skate community, so, yeah, we brought a speaker last year, helped make some waffles, it was fun.
Amazing.
Yeah, they're
That's what the
killing it.
community is all about. I love that. It's so great, so
Yeah.
great. Anything else that you wanna add about being a Whistler kid?
No, I don't know, I love it. Come,
You love
get your
it.
kids here if you can, it's a hard thing to be able to move to Whistler. I'm so lucky that my parents worked their asses off to be here. But yeah, if you have the opportunity ever to live here as a kid, suggest
It's
it.
pretty sweet, and we
Mhm.
got some good people coming out of here. I don't know what's in the water, but something good.
Yeah.
Truth, what's next for you in the world of snowboarding?
I'm gonna continue to keep doing what I'm doing, like
Yeah,
riding as hard as I can and just like having like as much fun as I can to see where that takes me. It's brought me to some pretty crazy places.
amazing.
So yeah, I think just keep working hard. Hopefully, yeah, the goals are definitely set pretty high on where I want to go. So
Good, that's
yeah,
awesome. Well, it's
yeah,
not like you're competitive at all, so
yeah, yeah.
Where can the people find you online if they wanna follow everything that you are doing?
Truth D Smith at pretty much all social media channels.
Awesome. Truth
Yeah,
D. Smith. Well, thank you so much for
no
dropping in
worries.
today. You are one amazing Whistler kid.
Thank you for having me, Mercedes. It's been fun.
My pleasure. Thanks so much for dropping in today. You can find everything you want to know about Dropping In with Mercedes at droppinginwithmercedes.com. Don't forget to subscribe on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube. Thanks, DJ Kenosis, for the music, and my mom for the intro voice.